There are a lot of folks in the media that try to, anytime a Republican is in front of a TV camera, try to say the election was fair and square and legitimate. You know who y'all don't do that to? You don't do it to Hillary Clinton, who stood up and said...
The View show was on fire because he stood and was against them for not always against Republican, and they are not against Democrat. Let's watch and see the reaction, how those ladies... The argument went
Trump stole the election.
They didn't storm the Capitol. They didn't try to kill my former
Abrams, who said that the election was stolen. They sat here and said it was illegitimate, and you guys were fine with it. Okay, so it's illegitimate when Republicans win, but not when Democrats win.
No, you know, here's the thing. We may not like when Republicans win, but we don't go and we don't storm. We don't try to change what... We'll go to
Did I miss an entire year of Antifa riots where cities across this country were burning and police cars were being firebombed? Your position is the left doesn't engage in violence, really?
No, they wanted to nuke our friend Mike Pence. Like, how do we make sense of that?
You just accused us of doing something we didn't do. You said Hillary Clinton didn't say whatever she didn't say. I'm saying to you, listen.
And she said it's sitting here, and you were fine with her saying it was illegitimate for Republicans to win.
She called Donald Trump the next morning, and she conceded the election, Ted.
Okay,
took the call. As did Stacey Abrams.
Was very furious to him when Hillary Clinton comes and talk like negative thing about Donald Trump. The women in the View to clap for him, clap for her. But when Donald Trump comes, all they do is just to shut down. Like any Republican come, they shut down. So to him, basically, they are discriminating. They want to shut down the Republican. They are biased in what they are doing. Because if they were doing that and looking at the weak point of the Republicans, of the Democrat, that could have been fine. But all they do is to talk down to the Republican, the women in the Views, according to him, but they don't talk down to the Democrat, no matter how their word come out. He gave an example of Hillary Clinton. And when Whoopi was trying to argue that, he asked that, are you pro-violent here? Is it violent in this environment? Are we violent in this place? Let's keep watching and see.
All right.
She sat there while Donald Trump was getting sworn in.
Hillary Clinton says Trump is an illegitimate president. Hillary Clinton says the election is stolen from you. Hillary Clinton in 2002, George W. Bush was selected, not elected. Joe Biden, Al Gore was elected president. So Joe Biden claims George W. Bush is illegitimate.
Right? Or is it just you that gets to scream?
Okay, no, I agree.
Okay, then lower your voice because we are very close to each other. And I know you come here to sell a book and try to pick a fight, but we're not going to do it today.
But Anna, then address the... Okay, you look at this January 6th committee, which I think is a kangaroo circus.
And then I got to go.
The chairman of the January 6th committee objected to a prior presidential election. Representative Raskin, the lead prosecutor for the impeachment, objected to a prior presidential election.
And
the absolute hypocrisy...
Democrats say this president, we don't like him, but we're not going to do our job.
To him, basically, he's very angry that they sat here and said the election was illegitimate. Trump stole the election. But 20 Trump is not the right person. But when Hillary Clinton come and say anything about Trump, how the negatives about Trump, but the Democrat women, the women in the Views are okay with that. So he wasn't really happy about that, and he has to set some boundaries according to him. So they're trying to argue and compliment with him. Let's just watch and see what happens.
Yes,
they did their job.
As the book described, the Department of Justice went after Trump.
Thanks for Senator Cruz. His new book is just as corrupted, and members of the audience, you're getting a copy. I'm sorry. I was trying to tell you I had to go.
I understand.
We'll be back.
Whoopi trying to say that they might not like what Republican is doing, but they don't go and storm. They don't go and trying to fight back. They don't go and try to force people to believe what they don't want to believe. According to Whoopi, that was it, and that it is fine for the Republican to win or lose, But whenever the Republican, they don't trying to backfire, all these Jews just to watch and see. It was chaotic. They told him he came there to sell a book. He did not come to fight, and he better lower his voice. And from that moment, he calmed down, because he was like screaming and shouting. Hillary Clinton said Trump stole the election. George Bush was selected, not elected. Joe Biden was elected, not elected. If you come to Donald Trump, they can. It is okay for the people to sit, for the views lady to sit and just watch. But actually, Whoopi was saying that she's accusing them falsely. She should sit and listen, because that's not what they really meant, what they were saying. So to them, basically, they don't sit, and Democrats don't sit and say that we don't like him, we don't like the president, and we are not going to do our job. But although Democrats will not do that, Democrats still go ahead and do their job, rather than the opposite way of Republican. Senator Cruz was trying to be hyper, screaming, according to them, but he came to say his book. He called a Democrat hypocrite, and his mannerism to them was some of a little bit harsh. So they had to tell him they were going, and they show his book, that the audience want to buy his books, and they thank him for coming back. What do you really think? Do you support what Senator Cruz is saying, that Republicans are Democrats are hypocrites? Or do you agree to what Whoopi is saying, that Democrats will never be like violence? They will not be saying that although we don't like the president, we are not going to do our job. So basically, who do you support? Who is the hypocrite? Is it Republican or Democrat? Let me see your own suggestion on the comment section. Thank you very much for watching, and help share the video. Thank you very much for watching. If you have not subscribed, please do not forget to subscribe and help share the video and like. This is what really help us to keep growing the channel. Thank you very much for watching, and help share the video. Thank you very much for watching. If you have not subscribed, please do not forget to subscribe and help share the video and like. This is what really help us to keep growing the channel. Thank you very much for watching, and help share the video. Thank you very much for watching. If you have not subscribed, please do not forget to subscribe and help share the video and like. This is what really help us to keep growing the channel.